This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. It sure is great having you join me here in these online lessons. This is lesson 23 in this mini course that is all about flat picking. In this lesson, we're going to work on inserting the bass note runs between D and A7. This is going to be great. Let's just dive in. We're continuing to use the bass down up, alternate bass down up strumming pattern. If you don't know how to do that with these chords, check out lesson 7. So you want to make sure you've seen lesson 7. That'll help you with that. We're just going to work in this lesson on the skill of inserting those bass note runs between the actual chord changes. So let's look between D and A7. So, like I've mentioned in some of the previous lessons, it's about the stepwise motion that comes right out of the scale. So we're in the key of D. We've got C sharp, B, and then we'll be down to A. So going from D to A7, we've got the D, and then it's going to be C sharp, B, A. And that happens on the 5th string, 4th fret for the C sharp, 2nd fret for the B, and then the open A, and we'll be to A7. So D, and then down to A7. And we could do that a few times. D, down to A7. And I'll do one more. D, down to A7. Now I'm doing 2 measures of the D chord. So 1 measure of the strumming pattern, then I do it again, half of it, and then on beats 3 and 4 I insert that little run. The C sharp's on beat 3, B's on beat 4, and then we're into the new strumming on the A7. So D, down to A7. And then how do we go back? Well, I just did it. We do it in reverse. 2nd fret for the B, so we're going to go B, C sharp, D. B, and then C sharp at that 4th fret on the 5th string, and then the open D. So if I've got A7, 2, 4, open, 2 and 4, frets 2 and 4 on the 5th string, and then to the open 4th string. And then I can go back to A7, and then up to D, and just work that back and forth. If we look at this in the context of a song, I got the chord progression written up here on the board for Billy Boy. Down in the description below, there should be a link. You can download a free copy of the sheet music in PDF format, and you're probably going to want to do that if you haven't already. It's the same song that was used in lesson 7, and so you might already have it if you've been following through the course, which is a really good thing to do as everything's a little bit progressive. So with this progression, we've got 6 measures of D, 4 measures of A7, 3 measures of D, 1 measure of A7, and then 2 measures of D. We're going to insert the walk to the next chord on the measure before the chord change. So on the 6th bar of D, we're going to go bass down up and then walk to A7 on beats 3 and 4. And then for A7 on the 4th measure, we're going to walk back to D. Then with D on the 3rd measure, we'll walk to A7. When there's only 1 measure of the chord, you don't have to do the walk. You can just play the chord and then make the change. A lot of times we don't add them when the change is that quick, but you can add it there on beats 3 and 4 if you want to go back to D. So we'll go ahead and play this. Oh, so we'll do it about that tempo. We got 1, a 2, a 1, 2. Oh, where have you been? last measure of D, I threw in a little ending by going from the D to the A7 and then back to D. Either doing a down up strum on the D, one strum on just a down strum on the A7, and then back to the D, or doing it with one time on the D, twice on the A7, down up and back to D. Either way works nicely. Okay, I'll take it a little bit faster. I did throw one in here so you could hear how it sounded if you wanted to do that, but it's a little bit quick, so you might not want to. So we'll go back here. We got 1, 2, a 1, 2. Oh, where have you been, Billy boy, Billy boy? Oh, where have you been, charming Billy? I have been to see my wife. She's the joy of my life. She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother. Kind of funny. Okay, we'll go a little bit faster. Out there. So you got 1, 2, a 1, 2. Oh, where have you been, Billy boy, Billy boy? Oh, where have you been, charming Billy? I have been to see my wife. She's the joy of my life. She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother. Super fun. Okay, a lot of times I'll play the melodies, but because I already have played this melody in lesson 7, I'm not going to play it again. I hope you're having a blast. In the next lesson, we're going to work with G, C, and D7. So, a couple new chords in there, but it's going to be similar to some of the ones that we've done. So D7 and D are sort of similar, G and G7 are sort of similar, but there's some differences. So we're going to look at that in the next lesson. It's going to be great. I'll see you then. Take care. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For more in-depth lessons and to progress through a free guitar course, check out my Guitar 101 series on YouTube and my guitar method books, which all come with access to hours of in-depth video lessons. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.